Moe Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes here on the channel. It is always appreciated. And a major shout out to all the channel members, as well as the members over on my website and on Patreon. Thank you for your continued support here on the channel. It is always appreciated, darlings. Thank you to everyone who has purchased from my tea and my candle company, personal readings, past life regression sessions. Thank you for your support, and I hope you enjoy your sessions. So this energy, this is a grandmother message, y'all. This is a grandmother message. My hands feel so... I need some lotion or something on them, and I ain't got no lotion over here. Child, gonna start a fire, okay? Child, Lord Jesus is a fire, okay? The way these hands feel dry, okay? But, okay, so this energy, I immediately felt grandmother energy this morning, okay? I woke up hearing Natalie Cole's Our Love. 'Cause our love will stand tall as the tree. Our love will be white as the sea. Our love will stand the test of times. Okay? But then in the first verse she says, "You're my morning star." Okay? That's your grandmother energy. Okay? It's something about y'all love that other people just, they don't understand. They don't understand. So I had played the song because when I channel a song, I play it, and then, you know, my music just shuffles. And the next song that came on was You Give Good Love by Whitney Houston. And then it made me think about the, last night I was channeling this song so heavy by Shantae Moore, Love's Taking Over. Now that love's taking over, what do I do? Now that love's taking over. So it's definitely an energy of love. Love, 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 love. But it's another piece of the message in there. Now, you all know I have a playlist that I add all of the channeled songs to when I channel them for these readings. So I did already add these songs into the playlist before starting the reading. So the link is down below in the description box, okay? So the first part of the energy of what I was getting from your grandmother was like a pep talk. It's something about when it comes to you and love and loving again, I'm hearing really strongly loving again. Your grandmother had to love again and something. And it's something in it, she says, with the healing. I was hearing this really heavy as I was like showering and stuff, because I was just like meditating on it, like, okay, Granny, what you talking about for your peoples? What you talking about for your babies, okay? And she said, never feel bad for giving love, even if it didn't go the way you expected. She said, because if you're giving something with an expectation, then you never really loved it in the first place. 3:33 on the time. I said, oh, Grandma, you about to get your babies with this one, honey. Okay, you about to get your babies with this one. Okay, someone is getting over a heartbreak right now. They're getting over a heartbreak, a disappointment, okay, something that wasn't expected. Some of you all may have been in a space where something new has been coming up, or the thought of loving again, the thought of opening yourself up again, the thought of connecting again. It sometimes scares you, you know, because you think about what happened before. What happened the last time, the 5 of Fire, when I split the deck with the Black Cohosh, you know, how that person disappointed you, how difficult it was to take in everything that you went through. You know what I'm saying? But your grandmother is saying that you are one of the individuals here on this earth who you're meant to have, when it comes to have a love frequency is like that agape love. Because in the song she says, love is patient, love is kind, love is always right on time, love is you, love is me, love is like a little baby. I got love on my mind. Okay. And when I was thinking about love as like a little baby, I'm like, okay, grandmother, what do you mean by that? And it's like how babies, every day is a new day with them. They allow themselves to fully be dependent. I mean, they don't have a choice to, right? But it's something about their energy that can uplift anyone. And that's why many people love babies. Your grandmother wants you to heal from the people who you gave so much to and you didn't get much back in return. Because she's saying, if you gave it from the heart, it doesn't matter if you get it back in return or not. Because 555 on the time, with everything being connected, you're going to get it back in some other way in the universe. That's the universal principles. It may not be from that person. It may be from a stranger in the store. You know, it could be from that family member. You never know where those different things come from. So it's something about, she's saying, when you give off this frequency, knowing that that frequency is going to be returned back to you from a source that's able to. Because you connected with someone, loved with someone who is unable to give you the same frequency back. Okay. And she's saying this isn't a time of bashing them for it. It's more so a time of understanding. This is something that she had to go through, okay? This is something that she had to go through. I keep coming to this Five of Fire keeps showing itself. And I done shuffled it a few times. I'm going to pull that out. So, you know, the Five of Fire is like the Five of Wands. You know, fighting, tussling, disagreements, things of that nature. Alexa, volume down. Hopefully my music is not too loud. But I still want to be able to hear it. Alexa, volume up 10%. Alexa, volume up 20%. I think this song is a fool for, she say something about a fool for you in this song. Alexa, volume up 10%. Alexa, what's the name of this song? And now Alexa want to talk low as hell. I can't hear nothing she's saying. It's a two friend and Dr. I don't know the song, but that's what it sounded like. If anyone knows the song, let us know in the comments, please. Please. All right. What do you have for your baby? What do you have for your baby? So what happened was this Five of Fire, okay? Fight, disagreement, more than a disappointment, okay? It hurt, though. It's opposition energy, you know? Something that wasn't expected, wasn't planned for. Something that wasn't expected or planned for. Alexa, volume up. Alexa, who sang the song? Angela something. I couldn't hear the last piece she said, but Angela something. Love you better. You know that I love you. But then we go to the Temperance with the Camellia. This is a taming yourself energy. Your grandmother wants you to work on your emotions and your responses to things when it happens. And a lot of times it's just triggering something in you from before. You know, the things that was missing. I just heard missing at home. All the things I'm missing at home. There's a song called that, isn't it? All the things I'm missing at home. Something about what you didn't get from your parents or how things may have went about with them and how it created some type of wound. And with that wound is still kind of controlling when you don't receive an outcome that you want, you know. But some of this, I'm hearing her say, some of it is my fault as well. Because did you always have an environment where you didn't have to worry or be afraid or feel like you had to combat something, feel like you had to fix something. It seems like you've always been in a situation similar to that, where it's been a lot of emotional responsibility. Alexa, volume down 10%. Where there's been a lot of emotional responsibility that you've had to live with. You want true love. You want love that you can, you know what I'm saying, like depend on. You want, and your grandmother was that for you. You know, and her passing, she knows that it bothered you, and that's why in the song, "You're my morning star," she wants you to know that y'all love, like, it's never going to end or break. So, like, yeah, things may end with you and other people. It may not go the way that you wanted it to or hoped for it to. You still do have love that's lasting, you know. But she doesn't want you to allow the love that didn't work out for you to affect you. Okay, see, me and this sound is just... Alexa, volume up 10%. Okay, this is If Only You Knew by Patti LaBelle. All right, grandmother, what do you have for your baby? You have the Empress coming out with Rose. You weren't always told about your amazingness and how good you were without having to perform. You may have had to feel, you may have felt like you had to perform for love or perform for a certain amount, like a certain response in some way. And so you may have become accustomed to having to perform and feeling like, you know what I'm saying, you performing or being a certain way is what gives you love. Your grandmother wants you to know that's not it, okay? This Empress energy, it makes me think of where they say, like, you know, what a mother's love is supposed to be. Not everyone has that gene. Not everyone has that capability if they still have their own trauma and drama that they're dealing with, and they haven't learned how to work through, you know? But for those who do, with this rose energy, ooh, honey and rose. Honey rose. Ooh, that sounds like a beautiful combination for something. But with this Empress, it's like you becoming what it is that you've been needing and wanting. It's something about her saying, like, learning the reason why you give so much and do so much a lot of times is because that's what you want back in return. So it's like you jump started with the Empress energy being sweet. You know, rose is usually used to sweeten up something, to make something lovable, to make something attractive, you know. Grandmother, clarify the Empress a little more for me. If only if you knew how much I do. The Two of Fire with the bee balm. Something about thinking bigger, expansive, thinking bigger. Save the bees, by the way. Plant flowers, okay? Plant flowers and plants. Save the bees. This is giving, with the Two of Fire, thinking expansive, looking ahead, being expansive, thinking ahead. Grandmother, what else do you have? you have so much love to give. You naturally create love. The Empress is like natural divine feminine energy. So even if you identify as male, you still have feminine energy inside of you. And with this feminine energy that's inside of you, it's like you have enough to replenish. You have the ability to give and replenish it back. You're a creative force. And when you're a creative force, of course, things or people who need that is going to plug into it, because you remember, opposites attract, right? In a lot of ways, we attract what we are in some way. So although it's opposites, it's still the same thing, because it's on the polarity. This one is on this end of the polar. This is on the other end of it, okay? And so I'm hearing her say, you have the ability to give so much, so don't give with limitations, with limits. You're meant to be here to show love, you know, show the love frequency. And as I think about even with the plants, you know, and we're talking about, you know, getting plants for with the bees, and the planning process, you know, as we look on here, you see the gardening tools and everything on the table. And with that, it makes me think about when you first plant a seed, you don't see the flower. When you first plant the seed, you don't see the flower. You only know that you planted the seed. So your grandmother is saying that a lot of times when you've given love to people, it's like you were planting a seed with them, okay? They weren't able to love on you just yet because they haven't grown yet. They haven't sprouted yet. But know that sometimes you're not meant to be there to care for the flower for the duration of its lifetime. Sometimes you were only meant to be the one to plant the seed. Sometimes you were the one who were meant to start that process. You know what I'm saying? Release that egg, like the Empress, okay? Alexa, volume down 5%. Let's see what signs maybe. What we have out here right now is Libra, Taurus, a lot of Aries, Leo, and what's this? Sagittarius. I'm hearing don't go back, because I'm hearing I can't go back. I won't go back to the way it used to be, with the Judgment. So your grandmother is saying also don't break your own heart, because sometimes you can break your own heart by you want to believe that something or someone can offer you something that you desire, right? So you keep sticking around, you keep being there, only to realize like this it's not going to bring you what you want, you know. What signs are we tapping into? We have Taurus, Aquarius, Pisces, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Cancer. Okay, how many is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5. Spirit, give me one more. The Star card with Aquarius again. You know, it's a lot of Aquarius energy coming out, and Aquarius energy rules like innovation. So doing something, you know, different, starting something new, but it also represents individuality. Representing the things that makes you different, what makes you stand out. And your grandmother wants you to accept that a lot of, with you, of what makes you stand out is your ability to give pure love and show people real love. But with that comes, sometimes you come across people who don't know how to give it back, especially if that's part of your ministry. If your ministry is love, of course your mission is going to be connecting with people of the opposite who don't know how to give it. So with you giving it naturally and authentically because you want to and not because you want something back, your rewards come back to you in energy. Okay? But this isn't saying that, for those of you all who, like, the love situation was with like a lover or something of that nature, it's not saying, oh, you're never going to find love. You're always going to be going through difficult times and hard times and never getting what you want. But what it's saying is that as you embrace the energy of flow when it comes to love and giving love, you realize that you are receiving it back. 1, 2, 3, 4 as the times were jumbled. But it's just not looking the way you thought it was. So 1, 2, 3, 4 was in there, but it wasn't in alignment. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was 2, 1, 3, 4. You get what I'm saying? And so it may not look the way you expect it to look, but learn how to accept love in all forms and what it looks like in all forms, okay? But you would definitely still receive love as well. Like romantic love, if that's something that you're worried about. But she's saying you'll receive it long term when it's with a match of someone who connects to that fully and not playing games 22 on the time. Because some people can play games for a certain amount of time, okay? And they are giving and doing things just to get something back. And after they get what they want, they don't do it no more. You get what I'm saying? Because if you love someone, once you love them, there is no, like, you still love them. You just change the definition of the love you have for them. Okay? I'm here. Never too much, never too much, never too much. That's what's on right now with Luther. Okay, grandmother. We're going to pull it from here. Whew. You have acceptance. So your grandmother wants you to accept something for what it is, you know. You might be having a hard time to accept reality for a situation. And she's saying that you need to accept that that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it was. But I'm hearing, our love will stand tall as a tree. Think about a treetop, you know, the canopy tops. It usually towers over everything else, you know. I remember when I was in Belize and I walked up one of the mountains. I was in like the rainforest area in the mountains. And we walked up the mountains and we went to a canopy, like a tree house inside, and how we could literally see for miles. I mean, it was a lot to climb up there, but we could see for like, it may have not been miles. It may have been for like a 1 mile radius, but we could see out. We could see reserve land area where natives lived, like off the grid. Like, it was so beautiful, but it was like when you're on the ground, you don't see all of that because you're thinking from a ground level perspective and not an ascended perspective. It's something about switching to an ascended perspective, of shifting your perception of how you view them and the changing views of what has happened and what's happening. Okay. I heard her say it's in you. It's been in you. It's just that sometimes you get tired. She understands that you get tired. you know, because you're like, dang, when my turn, when me, like, you know, but she's saying you already got it. It just may not look the way that you've wanted it to, you know. Yeah, positivity. She wants you to look around you for the blessings that are already around you, and not the things that don't align with your energy of seeing positive and blessings. Because if you're looking for it, you're going to see it. If you're not looking for it, you're not going to see it. You're not going to see it. I'm thinking back to the beginning of the session, where the Love's Taking Over song came up. And one thing that stood out to me with that screenshot after noticing, I was like, the time that this, because when I was taking the screenshot, it was saying 6:38. But when like I got everything pulled up and did it, because you know I start the song over from the beginning, screenshot, it was 6:39. Well, the song's time limit was 6:39. That's how long the song was. And so we're going to read this angel number for 6:39 from my book. Feel free to get your copy off of Amazon. Thank you to everyone who has purchased their copy already. You can get a PDF copy from off of my website and the physical copy off of Amazon. So angel number 639 is a message from your spirit guides calling for you to take things out of your daily routine that do not benefit you in the long run. It is important to reserve your energy for what and who matters most, okay? So you're going into a season now where you need to reserve how you give energy. And you know what this makes me think about? When we were talking about an equal coming, like different levels of power and energy is needed for different things and different people. So this makes me feel like your grandmother is saying that you have something new coming in, and with that you need to remove any, like, so if you're still thinking about how someone hurt you, you got baggage. Okay, if you're still thinking about how they did this to you, and you know you get flashbacks to it, you still have baggage. And this is giving an energy of releasing baggage, because that baggage, that emotional baggage, it's going to affect you with the good energy that's going to need it. Because that emotional baggage weighs someone down. Think about you're walking, you got all these bags on you. You're going to be tired. It's like you have extra weight on you. Okay? So it's like dropping the weight. Dropping the weight that doesn't match with where you're walking into. It's time to drop it. How I wish that it would rain and wash away everything. Come through, David Ruffin. All right, anything else? And then support. Yeah, you have support that's coming in. It's like other individuals who give love just like you. But I'm also hearing watch your expectations. So it may not look like your usual type. Look to what makes your soul happy. It may not be your usual type. Grandmother, any messages for your baby? The number 21. My death was bigger than me. You have my energy inside of you. Energy. So if you have her energy inside of you, now I'm going back to Our Love by Natalie Cole. They will try their best to tear you down. Do not let them. So you're walking into a season of your life where you give love to everyone, but how you give your energy out, you're changing it. You used to give a lot of your energy and time and things of that nature to people and stuff who just didn't understand, you know? They didn't respect. They didn't understand or respect. But it's another thing coming. It's another thing coming. Theme focus area, grandmother. We're going to do it. Compassion. So have compassion for others and yourself. It's important for you to have compassion for yourself and others, okay? Because I'm also hearing it'll help you emotionally and mentally by having compassion. It will help you emotionally and mentally because it'll take a heavy weight off of you. Okay? All right. Let's get your Alexa, next song. This is I Feel Good All Over. Hold on. Let me organize these cards. Some of them I don't. This is Stephanie Mills, I think. I Feel Good All Over. Alexa, who sang this song? Yeah. Don't you know I feel good? Baby, I feel good all over. Your grandmother wants you to feel good. Stephanie Mills, I feel good all over. All right, Medicine Woman. We have Mother Earth with card number 4. Forge a new alliance with nature. Oh, I just heard nature love you every day and you be neglecting it. Your grandmama just said nature be loving you every day and you be neglecting it. You don't be saying thank you or nothing. So how you think, what if nature did you the way you want to do your ex? 32 on the time. What if nature did you the way you did, how you want to do your exes or the people who hurt you, your old friends and stuff? What if nature looked at you that way? They don't even appreciate me. I hope they have a hard time breathing today. They don't even appreciate me. Let me make sure I change this weather. They don't care that I'm providing shelter. I'm just going to fall over now. Like, think about that. Think about that. Okay. I ain't never thought about that. Look, I got to sit and think like, hold up. Hold up, wait a minute. Okay. All right. Card number 4. There's no secret. All right. Mother Earth. Can you hear my song, beloved? I am here all around you, in the streams, drops of rain, light of the sun, and trees that offer you their shade. Didn't I just say something about the shade and not being appreciative of it? Well, I didn't say the shade. I didn't say the shade. I was thinking in my head. I think I said something about it be protecting and you don't care about it, so you just fall over. I was thinking of a tree falling, okay? Women and Pachama, our planet, have forged an alliance stretching back to our belongings. Women have always adapted their lifestyle to the rhythm of nature, the seasons, the course of the moon, and cycles of the tides, in keeping with the harmony of the world. When we act against the flow of our attitudes, provoke imbalances, taking us away from a natural and fulfilling life. The crones say that the day women listen to their own earth, their uterus, which enables them to carry children and holds the seeds of tomorrow's world, they would manifest the great sacred dream. Earth, woman's wombs, giving life, dreams are all sacred ties to Mother Earth. And we pulled the Empress card out during your reading. The great mystery of life. So the guidance. You are one with Mother Nature. You are water, earth, fire, and air. You're all of them. By forging ties with your territorial habitat, You can strengthen the foundations of your inner home. When you are in carnal contact with nature's wildness, your skin becomes alive and life beats inside you once more. Can you feel it? In contrast, losing this connection can be revealed through tiredness or lack of trust in yourself and the future. You are not separated. You are not alone. Trust in your own ability to grow, just like Mother Nature all around you. You can count on the life forces inside you. Go towards Mother Nature and step by step forge ties with her as you would with a friend. Your grandmother literally just made a comparison with the friendships and stuff. Today, take a walk in nature to meet her intimately. Get connected to Pachama. Good. That's the message. That's the message. I thank you all for being here. I'm going to pull a question card. This goes with the session. So either you can use this for journaling or you can comment it in the comments, okay? How close and warm is your family? Was love a prominent theme while growing up? How close and warm is your family? Was love a prominent theme while growing up? I love you all. If you're interested in a personal reading, check out my website, and the links and things are down below at moenicole.com. I thank you all for being here. And as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what your higher self and your spirit team is calling for you to do. Period. Have an amazing rest of your day, my loves. Bye.